She was already crying before I turned off the ignition. Her hands trembled on her lap, mascara smudged, breath shaking like someone who'd just been told her whole world was ending. "Please," she whispered, "please, I need to be there. I still love him. Still." The word hit harder than anything she could have confessed. I didn't speak. I just stared out the windshield, the hospital lights flickering against the wet glass. Her words echoed, and something inside me, something quiet and patient, snapped. But not loud enough for her to hear. So I drove. She didn't look at me once. When I parked, she ran, actually ran, through the sliding doors, her hair flying behind her like the ghost of what we used to be. I watched her throw herself into his family's arms. I saw her press her hands together in prayer for a man who wasn't me. And for the first time in months, I felt calm. That night, I packed my things. I didn't slam drawers, didn't break anything. I folded my shirts, zipped the suitcase, and wrote one line on a piece of paper. "Don't worry, he can have you now." I left the note on her pillow. By the time she came home, the apartment was empty. We met 5 years ago, in a bookstore. She was lost between the aisles, smiling at covers she'd never read. I offered to help her find a novel. She said she wasn't looking for a book, just something that felt right. That night, it did. She had this way of making you believe you were safe with her, that everything broken in you could be fixed just by standing close enough. I mistook warmth for love. I mistook attention for loyalty. But people always show you who they are, eventually. The signs came slowly, a shift in tone, a pause before answering texts, a new perfume that wasn't hers, a name that slipped from her lips in her sleep, once, twice, 3 times. At first I told myself it was nothing, that love deserved the benefit of the doubt. Then, one night, I saw it, a message on her phone, his name. "I miss you. I shouldn't, but I do." And her reply, "Me too." I stared at that screen until my reflection blurred. I didn't confront her, not yet. I just set the phone back where it was and watched her sleep. Peaceful, unbothered. That's when I learned, silence is the sharpest weapon. I didn't plan revenge out of anger. Anger is sloppy. I planned it out of clarity. Step 1, I withdrew from our joint account. Quietly. She thought I was saving for a vacation. I was saving for an exit. Step 2, I stopped arguing. Let her feel safe. When people think you're weak, they stop hiding their lies. Step 3, I waited. For the right moment. The one she'd never forget. When her ex's accident came, it wasn't my doing. But it was the moment I'd been waiting for. Life had a way of writing its own poetic justice. I just had to stand still and let it unfold. Her messages started the next day. "Where are you? Please come home, I'm sorry. It wasn't what it looked like." I didn't respond. Then came the calls, desperate, breathless, ugly crying through the line. She said she couldn't sleep, that he didn't make it, that she needed me, that she'd made a mistake. But what she didn't understand was, I stopped being hers the moment she ran toward another man's hospital bed. She was grieving him while I was erasing her. Weeks passed. My phone lit up every night. Her number, her name, her apologies. I watched them come and go like notifications from a past life. Then one morning, I saw her, outside the same bookstore where we met. She looked smaller, thinner, carrying that same sadness I once mistook for depth. She saw me too, her eyes filled with something between regret and disbelief. "I didn't mean it," she said. "I just panicked. I loved him once, but I love you now." I smiled. "No, you don't." And before she could speak again, I walked past her, the same way she'd once walked past everything we'd built. I don't hate her. Hate gives weight to people who don't deserve it. I just remember her exactly as she was. crying for another man while I sat behind the wheel watching her reflection fade in the rearview mirror. That was the moment I realized love isn't about holding on. Sometimes it's about letting someone drown in the mess they created and choosing not to save them. Now, when my phone rings and her name flashes again, I let it. I watch it buzz, then go silent. Because some ghosts deserve to keep haunting themselves, and I've already driven away.